Fans of gasoline engines will be able to find options with relatively simple, but not very dynamic naturally aspirated engines. In Europe, only turbo engines of the EcoBoost family and hybrids were offered. The turbocharged engines had excellent performance on paper and received mostly rave reviews when new. They provided good dynamics and were not too gluttonous. However, after several years of operation, supercharged engines could show their worst side. Serious breakdowns occurred, the repair of which was expensive. Thus, the 1.0 R3 and 1.5 R4 EcoBoost turbo engines are susceptible to overheating due to loss of coolant. As a result, cracks could appear in the cylinder head. The 2.0 R4 EcoBoost engines suffered from damage to the cylinder block, pistons and timing problems. All these units are sensitive to deviations from the manufacturer's recommendations regarding the quality and parameters of the oil. Not every branded oil of the required viscosity or classification will be compatible with these engines. You need to pay attention to the manufacturer's approvals. Before purchasing a Ford Mondeo 5, it is worth checking the service history and making sure that all recommendations have been followed. If not, then it's not worth the risk. Ford Mondeo 5 turbo diesels caused the least problems. The 2.0 TDCi, the successor to the DW10 developed by PSA, deserves special recommendations. At high mileage, destruction of the injection pump drive pusher sometimes occurs. At the same time, the camshaft driving the pump may be damaged. A special feature of the 2-liter diesel engine is a plastic oil sump. If the oil overheats, the pan may move and crack. Hybrid versions of HEVs from the European market are rare. Usually they were imported from America in the form of the twin Ford Fusion. Despite the external similarity, one cannot count on complete interchangeability of parts with European versions of the Ford Mondeo. I have good news for you. Now, if you are planning to buy a used car, or learn more about your car, you no longer need to search for the information you need on the internet. We have collected everything in one place for you, on the website carme.pro. Here you can find out everything about the car, what breaks and at what mileage, any problems with engines, chassis or gearboxes, which trim levels are better not to mess with and how not to lose money buying a used car. You will learn all this on carme.pro. Versions with automatic transmission use a unique 6-speed planetary automatic transmission with a 6F35 torque converter made in America. A special feature of the box is the transmission of torque from the box to the front axle differential via a link chain. Experts rate the reliability of the box as average. The 2-liter diesel could be combined with a GetRag PowerShift 6DCT 450 automated dual-clutch transmission. In the PowerShift transmission, it is important to change the oil every 60,000 kilometers and at the same time carry out clutch adaptation, adjustment of the clutch point. Body elements are well protected from corrosion. LED headlights lack reliability, but there are services that repair them. During intensive use, the most common complaints are caused by wear and tear on the suspension and brakes. Sometimes there are malfunctions in the operation of the air conditioner, usually due to a faulty control panel. There are enough offers for the sale of a used Ford Mondeo 5, there is plenty to choose from. In the case of turbocharged versions, it is better to avoid cars without a full service history. Turbo diesels and naturally aspirated gasoline are more preferable.